Hello everybody and welcome back to the Cat Lady. We are here with Susan and Mitzi, who have been tied up by the guy in their apartment. Susan just returned from the dream alternate world, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to have to go through our various dialogue options to figure out how we're going to get out of this mess.
So, any ideas?
Not that many, really. None at all, actually. I'm sorry. And you? What do you think we should do?
We should kill the fucker.
With what? We're tied up. Are you going to headbutt him to death?
I will, if there's no other way.
Come on, there's got to be something more sensible we can do. I'm not gonna die here. Not like this.
Okay. Well, it's kind of a stupid question, but I guess we can ask about the lockpicks.
How about those lockpicks that you always carry with you? You know, the ones you got from your dad and used to break into this place?
But we aren't locked in a room, are we? We're wrapped in duct tape in case you forgot. How is a lockpick gonna help here?
I don't know. It's probably sharp. You could use it to cut this tape.
Well, even if that was the case, I can't reach it anyway. So let's forget the lockpicks and think of something else, alright?
So obviously Mitzi's having a very hard time with this, which is completely understandable. She must be so incredibly terrified. I hope he didn't hurt you.
Did he hurt you?
That bastard packs a hell of a punch. I've got a bit of a headache, but I think I'm alright. What about you, Mrs. A?
Me? Fresh as a daisy. But I'll feel better after we've dealt with this unpleasant guest of ours.
Do you think he's going to rape us?
No, he is not. Don't worry, I'll figure something out. Let's just wait for him to come back. Sooner or later, they always make a mistake.
Miss A, I'm sorry I had upset you. I shouldn't have pushed you so hard. And I'm sorry about the mug, too.
It's all right. Water under the bridge.
Oh, Mitzi, there's more important things. Don't worry about it. You can ask about the knife, but there is no knife, but let's go ahead and try this option anyways.
Let's use this sharp knife to cut the tape then, shall we?
What? You've got a knife?
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I just remembered I can't reach it. So let's forget the knife and think of something else, yeah?
Oh, you are a nasty piece of work, Miss A. I really believed you had a knife. You shouldn't joke about it, you know. It's cruel.
It wasn't a joke. I lied to you. And you lied about the lockpicks, didn't you? You don't really have them.
Who are you to call me a liar? I can't reach the damn lockpicks. It's the truth.
Really?
Yes, but clearly my word isn't enough. You know what? I'll show you when this is over. If we're not chopped into little pieces, packed in plastic shopping bags and dumped in the trash, that is.
Maybe it won't come to that. He might just throw our bodies in the river or bury them in the woods. Maybe there won't be any shopping.
Always an optimist.
You know, that's a good point. Susan comes back to life, so to speak, in her body that she had before death. So I wonder what would happen, because she can't die technically, if someone had killed her and then mutilated her. I don't know, I guess that's just my thinking. It's not really important, but our last option here is just to maybe pull the pipe off the wall. Hopefully that works.
Maybe together we can pull this pipe off the wall?
How is that exactly going to help us?
Stop asking stupid questions and pull with me.
Mitzi, we're running out of options here. Come on. Don't be like that.
Great, that's just what we needed. A cold shower.
And with no other options left, now Susan is going to confide in Mitzi about the conversation she tried to have with her earlier.
I used to like flowers, you know. like everyone else, or even more. There was this guy. I should have told him from the start I wasn't interested. But I didn't. Maybe I was interested. In a way, probably. Flattered would be a better word. It was 10 years ago. I can hardly even remember him now. He did that thing every week, because he knew Eric was at work and I was in the flat alone. So every Friday night I'd get flowers delivered by a courier.
Who's Eric? Your partner?
My husband. He was a taxi driver, worked every weekend, and I was still on maternity leave. Zoe, our little daughter, was only 6 months old at the time. Well, 5 months and 28 days exactly. She would be 11 now. Anyway, that one Friday evening's courier had delivered a big bouquet of the most beautiful lilies. Usually, I would have thrown them away, but I really liked them, somehow. They were extraordinary, absolutely stunning, and looked very expensive. I stood there looking at them, mesmerized. I didn't even hear the phone ring at first, but then I heard it loud and clear, as if I'd woken up from a strange dream, and I knew it was him calling.
So now we get to go back to Susan's life 10 years ago, and we're going to get a bit more background story on her. This is once again another point in where I would recommend making a save, because the only achievement in this chapter comes from how you talk to the person on the other end of the telephone, and I don't exactly remember what it is off by heart, but I will definitely make sure to post the right responses in the comments section or in the description. See who it is.
Do you like the flowers?
I asked you not to send me anything.
I couldn't resist. You're all I can think of lately. It kills me that I can't see you. I would give anything. I'd better stop here. You know very well how I feel about you.
So, obviously not her husband.
Stop it. We went to dinner. Once. That's all.
I think we both know that is a lie. It's been a while, I know. But I can still remember how your lips taste of apples and cinnamon.
And then I think you have to pick this option, because the achievement has something to do with nettles.
It was just a lipstick. They taste like nettles normally.
I will never believe that.
Yeah? Well, you'll have to take my word for it.
That's okay. I like nettles. I like everything about you.
This guy is obviously completely obsessed with her.
Oh, shut up. Just shut up, alright?
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Susan. I got carried away. But please, just think about it. I have time. I'll wait.
Listen, I have to go. It's getting late.
Wait.
Yeah?
When I call you again next Friday, you will answer the phone, won't you?
No. I'm sorry, but this is over. Goodbye and good luck. I guess I should do something about these flowers. I'd really like to keep them, but I don't want Eric to know I have a secret admirer.
So you can see on the walls in the back, this is a really interesting chapter because it kind of has Susan's thoughts in the back, such as Eric can't see them talking about the flowers. She's trying to convince herself that she's done nothing wrong. This guy's obsessed with her. She's not cheating on her husband, that, you know, that kind of thing. And the interesting thing too is depending on how you talk to the guy, you'll get different responses. So if you have made that save, it might even be worth just going back and playing out the different options. I've seen a lot of people in the community discussions talking about how they think Susan, is terrible and kind of brought some of this upon herself, but really the only time that he will bring up that they had sort of an affair or a fling is when Susan implies that they've gone to dinner. Otherwise, it's all up to interpretation. So again, that's one of the things I really like about this game, is it's all completely 100% up to interpretation, and it's sort of what you make of it. I would like to think that maybe Susan made a mistake. Maybe she did go to dinner with him, or maybe she didn't tell him from the start that she was interested, but in her heart she knows that she's done something wrong, but she can't exactly turn back because this guy is completely obsessed with her. These are beautiful flowers, though. So you can have a few different options here. We can smell them. They're sweet and sinister. Admire them. They're the prettiest flowers I ever got. I love them. They're absolutely beautiful. There's a note attached. It reads, I know one day you will say yes. If I'm going to keep them, I should definitely throw this note away, just in case Eric finds it. And then finally, we can take the flowers, and we're going to be able to do something with them. Unfortunately, we're not able to really do much in Susan's apartment, such as looking around the place to see how it looked when it was in a bit better shape, because I think that would be sort of interesting to see how Susan took care of things and how Susan lived 10 years ago compared to how she lives now. If you come into the living room, you can examine the piano. It's a wedding gift from Eric's father. I haven't really got much time to practice, but when I do, the strangest thing happens. Groups of cats come up to the balcony and stare at me. Are they trying to tell me something? So a little bit of backstory on how Susan got the piano. And you can see in the background, Susan's really thinking about the flowers and what it is that she should do with them. Eric bought this table just a few weeks ago in a second-hand furniture shop. We haven't really got a lot of money at the moment. It'll get better when I return to work in a couple of months, I guess. Is there anything else we can look at? This is obviously the baby's bedroom. It doesn't look like we can go into Susan and Eric's bedroom. So let's go ahead and check on our baby. She's fast asleep, my baby girl. She looks so cute. I don't want to wake her up. We'll have all day tomorrow, just to each other. Ah, so Susan obviously seems like a very loving and very caring mother, so I'm very interested to find out what exactly happened with her husband and the baby. So we're going to play a bit more in this chapter and figure those things out in the next video. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next